On this video, we're going to be talking about whether or not you should be eating before you run, particularly if you should be tucking into breakfast before heading out on your morning run. My name is Brad. I'm from CoachParry.com, where we help you become fitter, faster, and stronger. And we're going to be joined once again by our head coach, Lindsey Parry, to talk about the subject. And I'd love to hear your thoughts. Are you a big breakfast eater before heading out for a run, or do you prefer to run on an empty stomach? Let me know in the comments below. If you are a breakfast eater, what sort of stuff do you tuck into? Pop those into the comments. While you're at it as well, make sure you smash the like button for us and hit the subscribe button so you don't miss any of our upcoming videos either. Another nutrition question today for you, Coach, and it's about eating before you run. A lot of people run in the morning, so they talk about breakfast. Let's use breakfast as an example. Should you be eating breakfast before you head out on a run?
So the answer is you should, but that doesn't necessarily mean everyone can. So, I answer a lot of these kind of questions when I go and give talks, because there's what we know works for a lot of people, but and the example might be what days are ideal for training on, and someone will come and go, well, I can't because I'm doing shift work or X, Y, and Z, and then we've got to find what works best in that individual's life. So yes, the ideal is that if you're training in the morning, that you can take in something small. You need some carbohydrates when you are exercising. We do want to train ourselves for endurance exercise particularly, we want to train ourselves to use fats for fuel, but we need small amounts of carbohydrates to do that. And after you've a full night's sleep, you will have depleted not your muscle glycogen stores, but your liver glycogen stores while you are sleeping. And so therefore, when you wake up in the morning, it is a good idea to have something small. Some people have no issue with that whatsoever, and other people really struggle. So if you are someone that really struggles, then something like 2 bites of a banana and half a glass of fruit juice or something like, or a lot of people need coffee to get going in the morning. So then perhaps something like sugar in your coffee, possibly not high up on anyone's list of things that are good for you, but that's probably not a bad way to at least just get something going in the system before you head out and running. A small piece of toast, half an energy bar. I wouldn't use gels; those are probably too simple and too simple a sugar, and they actually cause some what we call rebound hypoglycemia if you take sugar too close to exercise. Once you're exercising, normally that insulin response is gone, so it doesn't cause too much of a problem. But yeah, so I guess the short answer here is the ideal is to take some. Lots of people struggle with that, and I think if you do struggle with that, what you want to do is compensate by making sure that most of the day you eat pretty well. Make sure that your muscle glycogen stores are pretty high. The way you do that is that you make sure that you always take in something post-exercise. And if you take in something within 15 to 20 minutes of exercise, your muscle glycogen will always be high, so that then when you do wake up in the morning, particularly for your very easy runs, short, easy runs, then you probably don't have to worry too much. When you're doing longer runs early in the morning, or if you have to do high-intensity workout, then take energy drink with you on the run or down to the track, wherever you're going to do it, so that you can sip slowly on that energy during. So we either want to fuel for exercise or we want to fuel in exercise.
Lindsey, obviously from an energy perspective, what you've said makes a lot of sense, but for a lot of people too is they're working hard, so they're trying to maximize the amount of sleep they've got. So when the alarm clock goes off, they almost want to slip their running shoes on, head out the door, so that they're almost like a K or two into their run before they actually wake up. But this is also a great opportunity to practice your nutrition strategy for race day, because as much as we're training like that during the week, when races do come along, a lot of times they are early starts. We do need to wake up a lot earlier than we normally do to get to the race, and the last thing you want to do is not be prepared or try something new essentially on race day from a nutrition point of view. So if you're waking up 2 hours before your run actually starts at a race, where you're doing it 10 minutes before you run during the week, it's an opportunity for you to almost test your gut and prepare your sort of race strategy during training as well. That's I'm guessing that's also a good reason to eat something before you go out in the morning.
Yeah, absolutely. But again, you're right. I mean, in a race situation, it's a lot easier, to be honest. You're waking up. I know you're waking up much earlier, so sometimes when you wake up that early, it is difficult. But again, loads of people will have coffee, and so if you're having coffee, you can have something. And plus, on the way to a race, you also have loads of time, so you can experiment with all sorts of things that are easier on the gut. You can use liquid meals in that type of scenario. Look for something that's got some protein in it so that it's not just a sugar bomb that you're putting into your gut. And again, even in the morning, if you're trying to save time and sleep as much as possible, that's where the 2 bites of banana and a half of fruit juice and some water would that sort of thing would work well. And of course, if it works well in training, it's going to work well in the race. And the other thing that you have at the race is in non-COVID times is that you have plenty of options along the way where you're going to get nutrition. So again, that falls into the feeding in exercise. So during the week, when you like waking up and 5 minutes later you're out the door, again, if you're going for a track workout, then you take that same bottle of energy that you're planning on using on race day and you take it with you. Or if you're going to run for an hour and a half or longer, then you run with a bottle of something, or you run from petrol station to petrol station so that you can buy something to take in energy along the way.
Absolutely. Lindsey, as always, great to catch up. Thanks for your time today. We look forward to catching up next time.
Cool. Cheers, Brad.
Thanks so much for watching this video. Don't forget, if you don't want to miss any of our upcoming videos, make sure you hit the subscribe button over here. You can also download a free strength training plan that'll help you improve your running. You can pick that up right over here. Be sure to watch our most popular video over here. And while you're at it, check out our latest video over here.